It's pretty bad. Sunny Hostin's legal opinion of I don't know how she got into the Trump trial, but she got to sit and watch. And she's coming back as the big expert to The View. But she had to use binoculars to see, which means he's probably like a quarter mile away from seeing Trump's face. Anyways, it's the worst legal analysis. This is where the happy patriots are. We like making fun of even The View's commentary on Trump. Sunny Hostin, who's some kind of a legal person, she gets everything wrong. I'm a comic book guy. I have better commentary than Sunny. Welcome to Doug in Exile. Let's get to it. Here's Whoopi's introduction.
You want to talk about mental anguish? This man brought this on himself. Nobody did this to him. And why aren't you in Washington doing your job?
This is Whoopi responding to the last video we did about Mike Johnson coming out in support and JD Vance coming out in support. She's like, why aren't you back at home doing your job instead of supporting Trump? And her claim is that Trump did this to himself. Well, if he did do it to himself, he did it like 15 or 20 years ago. And suddenly here comes the trials after he announces that he's going to run. So no, he did not do that to himself, Whoopi.
There's a whole new way to look at Melania now.
Yeah.
She's the one who called sexual assault locker room talk. Did you know that? She came up with that.
Yeah. That's what they're saying.
Yeah.
Well, Michael Cohen
That's what Michael
testified to
Cohen,
that.
allegedly, she came up with that whole idea.
And of course, they have to go after Melania Trump, even though she's not even a part of this trial. They go after her as some kind of weirdo for sticking with Trump and standing by her man instead of believing Stormy Daniels. There you go.
And so what is the reason that she's helping him?
Well, let's see what Sunny knows.
But is she afraid they're going to deport her to Slovenia?
Now that's just racist, that she's afraid they're going to deport her to Slovenia. How about she's helping Trump because he's the father of her son, Barron? Is that a good reason? All these women who don't even understand like the basics of the way a family works. I don't know.
What I want to do is give a little color to the courtroom because a lot of people are...
Redo that.
No.
Okay. You have two women talking about they're going to bring some color to the courtroom. I don't know if I'm even allowed to comment on that. So I'm just going to leave it right here as a no comment on Whoopi and Sunny bringing color to the courtroom.
Little color. I mean that literally and figuratively.
I'm trying to think of the difference between literal color and figurative color. I don't know. Again, I'm a white guy. So now there's two different theories, color theories. Some is that white is the absence of all color because it's nothingness, and some that it's the presence of all color on the light spectrum. So never mind.
Because a lot of people are reporting what was said in the courtroom, right? But no one has really reported about what you see when you're actually there. And I had said the other day that he appeared orange in an unnatural way. I'd never seen anyone that orange before.
Yes, the president's orange. And so, no, he's really, really orange. He's orangey orange. That's her legal analysis, guys. From The View, Sunny Hostin, she's reporting back. Hey, guys, you didn't know this. Are you ready for this? Trump. He's orange. Hadn't heard that.
What I now have access to binoculars in the courtroom, and so I'm using the binoculars.
And is that even helpful? I like the little hand signals. I like these, actually. These are my quantum binoculars. Lets me see into other dimensions when I do this one. But I like that she held them up. And binoculars show that she's very far away from Trump, and probably people watching on TV probably have a better look at him than Sunny does in the room looking through her binoculars.
Why is it such a big courtroom?
Yes, it's a huge courtroom, and they have a camera directly on Donald Trump because we are behind him, so we can't see his face, but we can see his face on the screen. So while other reporters are zooming in on the documents, I'm zooming in on him.
So she's staring at his face. Even though she sees the back of his head, she has to look at a screen that a camera's on, and we see that in the news coverage. This is awful commentary. She acts like she's got some big hook, some big gotcha moment, some big amazing. She said that Michael Cohen appeared to be trustworthy. Michael Cohen, known as the biggest serial liar, and Sunny Hostin's comment on Michael Cohen is that he's trustworthy. So you already know she has just now soiled herself on national TV, hopefully ending her career on The View.
People have been reporting that he is asleep. He is not asleep. He's enraged.
And now Sunny is actually defending our side in that she says that Trump was not asleep, basically proving that mainstream media like MSNBC and CNN have been lying about Trump saying that he's sleeping. Roger Oliver and all of the Comedy Central guys, that they're all lying, saying Trump is sleeping. So he's not asleep, he's angry. So she's actually defending Trump here.
Corporate attorney. What is so interesting about this jury is that this is a documents case. Let's all remember, it's not about an affair necessarily. It's about documents and payment to a porn star.
Yeah. So again, she's defending Trump, and that the other side that is all obsessed with giving you details about what Stormy Daniels and Trump did or didn't do. And she's going, this is a documents case, keeping it back to reality, which is that, yes, it is. It's a legal documents case. So she's admitting that, like, Merchan and the prosecution have spent way too much time on what is not actually part of the case.
I think what matters the most for the country is if he's convicted, how does that impact an election? I do think a conviction impacts. I think if this is a hung jury, I don't know that the average American even knows what happens.
Good. So we only need one juror to make it a hung jury. And she says she thinks it has impact if there's a conviction. I don't think so. I think by now everyone knows what's going on with Trump. I don't think, again, what percentage point of people would not vote for Trump who would have voted for him otherwise? So they already know he's going through a court case, 5 trials, right? And they would vote for him. And then what Griffin, or Farrah Jessica Griffin, whatever her name is, she says that once those people who know that he's in those 5 trials, when they find out he's guilty on one of them of a felony, then they won't vote for him. How many of those people are there? I think it's way less than 1%. So Trump doesn't lose 1%. If anything, he's gaining way more ground from these lawsuits, which is why my theory is that overall they're benefiting him more than they're taking away from him, including free campaign money, free publicity, free branding, which is that this isn't about Trump versus Biden, but that this is Trump against the state. So all of that is all good. He's getting, I think, billions of dollars worth of benefit from this thing. Maybe he loses what? 0.5% of people. I just don't think they would have voted for him anyways if they're not going to vote for him at this point. I'm Doug in Exile.